नमस्ते बच्चों, खुश रहिए आप लोग। माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर शिल्पाश्री शाह, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर ऑफ ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी. Today we will discuss about a disease of eye named as ptosis. So what is ptosis? Ptosis is an abnormally lower drooping of the upper eyelid. Okay, so it is also called as blepharoptosis. Okay, which can decrease or even occlude the vision. Okay, how? As because the upper eyelid drops abnormally, so the vision can be hampered, right? So it may be congenital, acquired, or in origin. Proper management requires recognition of the exact etiology, that means what is the cause, and treatment according to that. So etiology may be neurogenic, myogenic. Neurogenic means nerve disorder in any nerve. Any nerve is here the third cranial nerve is hampered. Okay, what is the third cranial motor nerve? Oculomotor nerve, right? Now myogenic, levator muscles myopathy, that is any disarrangement or any weakness in levator muscle can cause that ptosis. Okay, then mechanical reason is also happen, that levator function is impaired due to mass effect of subabnormal external structure like neoplasm. Okay, these are some causes of, or another cause may be happen as traumatic cause. Okay, then pathophysiology. What happens, as I say, that levator palpebrae superioris, that is the muscles that upper eyelid is responsible for its elevation, can be weak, and due to that the upper eyelid drops. Okay, then clinical presentation or the silent symptoms may be, what will be the silent symptom? Drooping of eyelid, feeling of heaviness in the eye, as because the upper eyelid drops, that person or patient will feel heaviness of the eye. Then visual obstruction. Okay, the patient will not be able to open up the eye, so visual disturbance. Then cosmetic complaints also happen. Cosmetic complaints means the patient will ask that that means a patient will say that I am not looking good because of this. Okay, then what are the treatment options are available? Surgical. Okay, surgical and non-surgical. So surgical may be referred when congenital ptosis, it means ptosis by birth, okay, happen, and all other types when non-surgical treatment is not beneficial. The underlying cause and preoperative elevation of ptosis help in determining the procedure of choice. What are the treatment option available? Levator resection. Okay, the surgical treatment option. Levator resection means levator muscle gets shortened and resecting the muscles if it is not paralyzed completely. Okay, then non-surgical is, it is indicated in myogenic cause and some causes of neurogenic ptosis mostly. For example, upper lid open and spectacle drops. Okay, what happened there? Due to the ptosis, the patient will not able to see properly, as that upper eyelid will obstruct her to visualize the world, right? So in this case, what we know about that levator palpebrae superioris and mulier muscles are the two muscles of upper eyelid that are responsible for the elevation of the eye. So any impairment or any weakness of that, or the main nerve that supply the levator palpebrae muscle, what is that? I said oculomotor, right? So any injury or anything that can hamper the neuromuscular strength, or anything that can hamper the function of this nerve and muscles can cause ptosis. Okay, and the levator palpebrae superioris muscles origin laser wings of scaphoid bone It travels anteriorly above the superior rectus muscle and attaches the muscles insertion. Okay, anteriorly into the upper eyelid skin, inferiorly on the anterior surface of the upper tarsal plate. I have already given all the details of this muscle's origin, insertion, and how it goes. Okay, so we can also see it in Horner's syndrome. As I think you have already know about Horner's syndrome, that upper eyelid muscles drops and the facial muscle also drop due to the impaired function of nerve, right? So in Horner's syndrome also you can see the ptosis. Okay, so levator muscle dystrophy causes simple congenital ptosis. On the other hand, involutional changes in the eyelid are most common pathogenesis of adult ptosis. Adult ptosis are most common, because of as we all know, as we are ages, or as the aging grows, what happened? The muscles of our body loses its power, normal power, right? Our body muscles loses its 2% of muscle power every year, and here is also a muscle, levator pulpitory also a muscle, so it also lose its normal power, and due to that adultosis happens. Okay, so it is all about today's class. What we have understand about today's class, that what is ptosis, what are the types of ptosis, what are the causes of ptosis. Okay, as I have already discussed that congenital ptosis, adult ptosis, and what are the reason, like neuromuscular cause, muscular cause, right, congenital cause. Okay, all that. Then clinical presentation of ptosis and how we have to deal with this condition, that is through surgical and non-surgical treatment. Okay, so if there is any question in examination, like write about the details of ptosis, you have to write all of that. Okay, or if you have questions like divided question, pathophysiology or clinical presentation, you have to give all the part that is suitable for the question. Okay, thank you. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you. खुश रहिए आप लोग.